Looking at Godi, I would judge this look as someone who does not believe in marriage.
What?
How accurate is my observation?
But that's a big one. So the idea is not to, first of all, classifying people in big groups is quite dangerous.
Yes.
Yeah, to just decide everything about a person based on one thing. Yeah, so that's just actually dangerous, and it's a mistake that a lot of people do even when they're dressing up. They think that if I wear this jacket, or if I wear these shoes, or if I wear this trouser, it will compensate. You understand? So the idea is to make sure that it is the whole consistent look. It's it's not one particular item that makes or breaks. It is that consistent look and what each piece does for the whole look.
As in, you can look at him. Let's say if you meet him tomorrow, there's something about how he dresses that unasema. If you meet him, akiwa amechange kidogo, you'll be like, hizo nguo hazikukai. That's what you mean. Ama, this is your style. There's elements that still stick with every day.
Yeah. So
your brand, how you present yourself.
Yeah. So consistently, a lot has to do with patterns and colors, by the way. Okay. So you find there are certain people who like very, like myself, for example, plain or striped or simple patterns. It's either plain or striped or checked, just very simple patterns. There are people, and if you look at them, they look like you can see them from the moon.
Yes.
Yeah. They have multiple colors. There's a certain governor used to be of a certain big city. I want to mention his name.
Yes.
Like you can see him from the moon. Yeah. The way he dresses. Yeah. And that's just his style. Yeah. But and maybe that style is deliberate because it probably speaks to people like he wants to talk to.
Yes.
I don't know. But that is just a style he has decided to. And he has been so consistent that he probably, if you probably see him in a suit and a tie, it's like he has broken his pattern.
Okay. Aya. Sawa. Osingo mwenye yako hapa, looking at him again, judge my expertise. He looks like someone who knows nothing about climate change. Expert opinion.
So let's have a conversation because like sometimes I feel like styling and how people put their look together is such a serious item, is such a serious topic, and it's very, very important.
Yes.
And the temptation is to do exactly what we're trying to do here, to just take one look at a person and try to cast that as the typical thing. If you do that, you're not really helping the person because until people understand the basics and how everything comes together, it really doesn't help them to grow because it's a growth item. Remember I've said, how you dress up, is a representation of even how you think and you feel, but it's not your identity. It's not you. Vile watu wanasemaga mimi ni jamaa wa masuti, mimi ni mse wa jeans, unaelewa? Mimi ni demo ama huyo anasema yeye ni demo wa maskats, avaagi hizi vitu. Ama mimi ni mtu hizi vitu siwezi vaa hiyo kitu.
Okay.
If wearing that other thing will help your agenda for a certain period of time, why not? You understand? So the idea is to make sure that you're being deliberate and deciding that if I put on this thing, it will serve my purpose better. You understand? You can say mimi si mse wa overall. Sasa ukienda garage, utavaa suti yako. Hauwezi, si ndio?
Okay.
Yes, you understand? You can say mimi si mse wa gumboot. Siku ile utaenda mashamba yako, utafanya nini? Na umeshamua si mse wa gumboot. The idea is to make sure that you're not wrapping your identity around how you dress. First of all, that frees your mind to be open to the ideas of being pragmatic and being practical.
Okay. Sawa. Our friend there ulisema look yake ni timeless. Aombe tu Mungu asikutane na radi as in. So, and I think very simple, and I think it stands out. From where alikuwa amekaa chini, I could see the red popping. I don't know how deliberate it was, ama ni kuangukia, vile maboys wako wameangukia. I don't know, but it looks good. Sindio?
Yeah, it looks good. By the way, first of all, there isn't like a good or bad style. It's just whether it works or not.
Yes.
You understand?
Whether it works or
not. Whether it works or not. You understand? So it's just like the way there's no good or bad car. It's about what you're doing with that car. Okay. There are certain cars that can be very, very good, but if you take them to your shamba, it becomes a horrible experience. Understand?
Okay. Yes,
they are very nice car. There are certain equipment that work very well in your shamba. If you bring them to town, unafungwa pingu. Understand?
Yes.
So it's not about like whether that piece of cloth is good or not. It's whether does it serve this purpose or not.
Okay. Sawa sawa, and we move to the ladies. You used to comment on ladies' fashion, not your thing nowadays, and I also understand style is your passion, but you're able to comment on our ladies' dress code. Very interesting touch-up here, kanguruwe juu, and okay, it's a very nice kakoti, sindio?
Yes.
On top of the whole white thing. And for me looking at this dress, it's very nice, the outfit, ni jumpsuit. Sindio? But unatafuta aliingilia wapi? Because the whole thing is connected. Sindio? What do you say about a very elegant inakaa poa, but can you avoid the questions there? Kama aliingia na shingo, akasettle in. How? Thoughts, expert opinion.
First of all, she's not you. Secondly, you must congratulate the effort. Like,
very
especially
nice,
if somebody puts on like a white outfit, top to bottom, like first of all, just respect that. Like that is
White
takes a
is
lot.
standard.
Yeah, like that takes a lot of courage. Number one.
Yes.
Number two, it just says that this person is likely to be a very careful person, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So like it is. You have to congratulate the effort. It is really good.
Mpigieni
But
makofi maze. Thank you.
at the same time, when you do monochrome outfits, they really simplify your life. Like you don't have to think about what goes with what. Understand? It's and that's what like a lot of classic dressers do. A lot of, you don't have to really think about, everything. So like her shoes become like the accessory. Every time you put your outfit together, there's usually one or two things that become the accessory. And if you have 5 accessories, it's a problem because you can't have 5 accessories. Yeah. So you should have things that work very well together. They create like a harmony, and then you can have something that like breaks the pattern, or something like a highlight.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like having salt and pepper. You can't put like too much of it. If you have too much of it, then
okay.
Yeah.
Sawa sawa. And my friend here, someone who also dresses like me outside, but the simple description ni mwalimu wa physics. Yeye yake itakuwa same ni just simple man look ya chenye inaenda juu na chenye inaenda chini.
Yeah. So I think this is actually a very popular look amongst men in Kenya.
Yes.
But you understand it's because of our weather. Like generally,
Yes.
Kenya is warmer than we've had a very cold 4 months, but generally for most months this is a hot country.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So people just like to keep it simple.
Okay.
But you can still wear a suit if you want. I'm not saying you have to, but if you want, you can still wear a suit with good fabric that does not get you hot.
Okay.
The other thing is that people like with shirts, some people want to wear shirts that are not too tight and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah, because like just movement and aeration, like just ventilation is just important. It's just a simple look and largely informed by our weather. People want to look a bit serious, but also like this thing of suit is also not like very popular, especially with certain people.
All that.
Yeah.
Okay, and next to him is a lady who's dressed like she's ready to get a job now. So, Madame yao haina hustle mob. In fact, it's interesting, she only has 2 colors. And that's also an interesting thing. Huyu pia kona 2 colors.
But you see, in Kenya, generally, in terms of colors, like we keep it very, very simple. Like, in fact, in Kenya, if you see somebody with many colors, they attract attention. They're not like, if you go to West Africa, people wanna melemeta in terms of like different colors.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
So, in fact, there are certain colors you wear in Kenya. Hey, umeva green. You understand?
Yes.
It's because like people in our country, largely, we are muted. We are very conservative about the colors we are. That's just largely our dress culture.
Bright colors ni kierere. That's what you're saying.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that just as a trend of our culture, if you just look at very many Kenyan videos and stuff like that, you can tell, even if without being you can tell this is Kenya and this is West Africa and this is South Africa just by the way people dress, because like there's a certain code around the way we dress of keeping our colors very simple.
And look kama hii yake for a long time mimi sikuwa najua black would go with blue like that. Does it mean any 2 colors can work depending na zimekutana na nini?
It's not colors that clash, it is tones that clash.
Tones?
Yes.
Skin tones?
No, the tones of the colors. You can have a black, but the tone of the black works very well with the tone of the blue. That's why you can have like two colors that people say don't, like green and yellow, for example, that people don't try to mix a lot, isn't it?
Have you met Tom Daktari?
Yeah, but sometimes you'll feel like, hey, how does that green work with that yellow?
Yes.
You understand? It's because it's like a hue, it's like that color, it's the tone of the color that clashes. It's not like the actual color, because when you say red, there are like almost 1,000,001 tones of red.
Okay.
When you say blue, it's very difficult to say that this color generally does not work with this color. That only works for advertisements, for example.
Sawa. Na tukifunga, right next to you, she looks like a drawing. Tulimleta hapo juu ya mixture ya tuseme kama dready nini. What would you define this as fashion ama style?
So this is actually like a very nice casual look.
Okay.
Works very well with her body type, works very well with like what she's trying to communicate.
Okay.
In terms of, you can tell like she wants to highlight the upper part of her body, you understand? So
highlight?
That means that that means because usually people will wear brighter colors on the part of their body that they want to highlight. Yeah. It's true. It's true. Yeah. So, and that's or they want to draw attention away from a certain part of their body. You understand? So you'll find like bigger people around here will wear brighter things on the top.
Bigger people around here?
Around the midsection. Yeah, will wear, you understand? Like me, because my midsection is also like quite blessed.
Or big as in the whole person. Sorry.
Yeah, so I will try to like put on my dress up will always like try attract attention around here, which is where I want people to focus on.
Okay.
Understand? So I like this look. It looks like she really thought through this, and it looks like these items can go very well with multiple things. So that will make you not have a very wide range of items. You don't have to have 50 items for you to be looking good consistently.
Okay. Wapi makofi ya Thomas? Thank you.